Hello and welcome to today's full moon SomaFlow. Today's practice will stay close to the earth and we will focus on some gentle movements from the seated shape, tabletop, and some movements from reclined as well. So we'll begin by coming to a cross-leg shape. So I recommend elevating the hips on an extra folded blanket, a yoga bolster, or even a thick and sturdy pillow. So you can place your hands onto your thighs and turn your palms to face the thighs and allow the eyes to softly close. Just notice the shape of the body. See if you can create a little intentional lengthening of the spine by rolling the pelvis slightly forward, lengthening the tailbone toward the earth, and elongating the crown of the head up toward the sky. Breathe in through your nose, and as you exhale, take a soft sigh out through the mouth. Take a deep breath in through the nose and a soft sigh out through the mouth. Inhale and exhale through the nose. Let's take a final minute here, seated in silence, the mind attentive to the flow of the breath. Allow the eyes to softly open. We're going to take the hands down so that the fingerprints can lightly touch the earth. So if you're seated on a bolster or a pillow, you want to make sure you're to the edge of that support so that you can take your hands down by your sides and let the fingerprints connect to the earth. Sometimes this is called making the cupcake shape with the hands. We're going to take the right ear. We're going to lower the right ear down toward the right shoulder. We're going to pause there. In somatic style practices, we're using gentle movements to help release tension. That release of tension can help to reduce pain in the body, and it also just helps us to increase awareness of bodily sensation. So, as you're here in this next stretch, you can take some small movements. You can take your chin and just slightly dip it down toward the right shoulder. And you can take the head, still keeping that right ear toward the right shoulder, but you're just bringing your face so you're looking straight forward. And then the chin might tip slightly upward toward the sky, kind of at a diagonal. And just make a few more movements here, just little shifts in the neck. Breathing slow, bring some depth to the breath. And then can bring the head back to the center. And let's take the left ear, lower it down toward the left shoulder, pause for a moment, notice the sensation in the right side of the neck. We're going to take the chin, we're going to start to dip it toward the left shoulder. And keep the left ear more toward the left shoulder, but just look straight ahead. Maybe take the chin slightly up at a diagonal and just rotate through the center and back down toward the left shoulder. So that movement up can be somewhat small. It could even stay more with the face just toward the center and straight forward. There's no right or wrong. You're just feeling into what feels good in your body and also just what helps you just to release a little bit of tension in the neck. I know I tend to hold a lot of tension in my neck, my jaw, my face. Okay, and then left ear toward the shoulder, and then bring the head back up to the center. And now we're going to turn the head, rotate the head to the right. So you're going to look past your right shoulder. And then just bring the head to the center. Turn the head to the left. And bring the head to the center. One more time each side. And then you'll bring the face back to the center, looking straight ahead. Take a breath in. Left arm will sweep up and over. Walk the right hand a little to the right as you're leaning into a side stretch. Ground and settle the left hip toward the mat. Breathe in, and then we're going to start to bring the body toward the right knee. So just going to lean forward a bit. You'll get a little rounding in the back. This left hand can come down. And you can walk your hands through the center over to the left. Sweep this right arm across and then come into the side bend. Leaning to the left, right hip rooting, and then press back to the center. Now we'll go the opposite way this time. So left hand comes down, side stretch, ground the right hip. Start to round the back just a little so this right arm starts to reach forward, right hand coming down, walk through the center and slide over to the right and then come back up to the center. And let's go again to the right. Lean forward over that right thigh a bit. Left hand comes down, walk through the center, slide over to the second side, and rise to the center. Let's lean to the left. Right arm reaches, right hand eventually comes down. Slide through the center. Take the side stretch to the right and come back to the center. Let's go one more time each way. So lean off to the right. Lean forward over the right thigh, reach with the left arm, left hand comes down, slide to the center. Right arm by the ear as you reach, and then come back to the center. Let's lean to the left. Reach over the left leg. Come through the center, lean to the right. And then come back to the center and just a few cycles of cactus arms. So as you exhale, let your elbows bend, lift up through your heart, open your throat. Inhale to re-extend. Exhale, let the elbows bend, open your heart. Inhale to reach. Exhale to bend. Inhale to extend. And exhale, sweep your arms wide and back out. We're going to come to table. So you're going to lean a little forward. Let the bolster, the extra pillow blanket slide off to the side. Come to Tabletop, and we'll take a few cat-cows. So breathe in, release the belly down toward the floor, and lift up through the heart. And then as you exhale, press your hands and round your spine. So notice the tailbone draw under, the belly scoop in, the shoulder blades draw apart, chin comes in toward the chest. Inhale, release the belly, lift the heart. And exhale, round the spine, press the hands, draw the tailbone under and round the back. One more time, breathe in, release the belly, and lift the heart. This time, as you're exhaling, you can move the pelvis toward the heels, just coming into a child's pose. Extend out through your arms, spread your fingers, and take a few cycles of breath here. Breathe in through the nose and exhale, soft sigh out through the mouth. Okay, take a last exhalation. Okay, take a breath in and let's rise up back into table. We're going to do a motion with the arms, sometimes called the bear motion. So you're going to lean into your right hand, just let the left elbow be soft, but take a big circle of the arm back, up, forward, and down. Lean into the left hand and do the same thing with the right arm. Just making this big circular motion. I'll do it a few more times, just noticing that big circular motion of the arm. One more time on each side. Okay, we're gonna make sure the bolster things are out of your way to the side. We're gonna pick up the bent right knee, move the right foot off to the right, and walk your right hand a few inches forward and send your left leg out long. So you're in a knee down side plank. You're gonna take that left arm and sweep it up to the sky. Now you can always hold here. Otherwise, we're gonna do some more circles for the arm. So this left arm is gonna reach forward. Then you're gonna let it circle down, sweep it in front of the belly, sweep it back, and then take your left arm up to the sky. We'll do that a few times. So you go forward, down, around, and up. Do it a few more times. So one more time on this side. Go forward with that left arm. Sweep the arm down, around, and up. And then we're going to take this top left arm. You're going to go back toward the back short side of the mat and then come to the center. Between the sides, pause for a second, kind of sway out your hips. You might even take a child's pose again, or maybe a few rounds of breath in downward dog if that feels good. Take a breath in. From wherever you're at, you can take your last exhale, and then you'll make your way back into table. So if that's from child's pose, rise up. If you're in down dog, lower your knees. Pick up your left knee, move your left foot off to the left, extend your right leg. Then that right arm can reach up to the sky. Knee down side plank. You can always hold right here. If it feels okay on the shoulder, you can take that right arm by your right ear, and then you can make that big circle of your arm around and back up. Just take that circular motion a few times. Noticing the shifting, changing sensations that occur in your body as you circle your arm around. Continue to breathe nice and deep. Okay, let that right arm sweep up to the sky. And then on your next exhalation, take your right arm, sweep it toward the back of the mat. As it comes in front of the belly, hands come down, knees come down. And again, maybe sway your hips from side to side. Feel free, take some cat-cows, a child's pose, or even curl the toes. Lift the knees, send your sitting bones to the sky, kind of walk out through your knees and your feet. So you can take any movement that feels good in your body. All right, take one last round of inhale and exhale. You're going to lower your knees or rise up to table from wherever you are. Sweep your legs around. And so if you're using a blanket for your knees, you can move that out to the side. Just bring your pelvis to about the center of the mat. And if you have a strap handy, just place that right out to the side and come on down to your back. So initially, as you're first arriving, bend your knees and just take a couple windshield wiper sways. Arms nice and wide, palms face to the sky. Knees rock from right to left. It's a gentle sway. And kind of play with this a little bit. So as your knees fall over to the left, pause for a moment. You're going to take your right knee, feel the right knee start to point up, feel the left knee start to point up. Both knees point to sky for a second, and then knees rock over to the right. And we'll try that again. Just point your left knee to the sky, your right knee to the sky, and then the knees fall to the left. So similar motion, just playing with the flow a little bit. Right knee, left knee, feel a moment in the center before the rock to the right. Left knee points to the sky, right knee points to the sky. This moment as you're pointing to the sky before falling to the left. So one more each way, right knee, left knee, feel yourself centered and then sway to the right. Left knee points to the sky, right knee points to the sky. That moment of being centered before the knees sway off. And then come to the center, right knee and left knee. You're going to bring your feet a little closer together, heels approximately in line with the sitting bones. So that's just an approximation. Usually I like to go in a half inch or so wider. You can bring your arms down by your sides. You can even take your hands and just gently hold the sides of the mat. It's going to just help you roll your shoulder blades down into the floor. You're almost going to feel like you're dragging the mat with your hands down towards your heels. Take a breath in and lift your pelvis away from the floor. Your arms and your shoulder blades root as the hips lift away from the mat. And then as you exhale, let your hips settle back down to the floor. Anchor the arms, the shoulder blades, breathe in. Lift your hips. Exhale. Lower the hips back down. Let's do that a couple more times. Breathe in. Lift the hips. Exhale. Lower the hips back down. We're going to take that one more time. Anchor the arms. Lift the hips. Inhale. And exhale. Lower the hips back down. All right, we're going to pick up the right foot. We're going to give a little gentle squeeze of the right knee and thigh into the ribs. You can take the hands to the right shin bones or to the back of the right thigh. We're just hugging in. You can use your strap, or you can take your hands to the back of the right thigh or the strap along the ball of the right foot. We're going to send the right leg up to the sky. So initially, we're just going to do some moving here with the ankle and the foot. So just flex and point the foot, or do some circling, whatever feels good in the ankle and the lower leg. Notice how that movement in the foot and the ankle change the sensation in the leg. Okay, press up through the right heel. Take a breath in. As you exhale, bend your right knee. Hug the right thigh in. Let's extend the left leg out along the floor. Open the right arm out in a T, and we're going to guide this left leg across the body. So we'll take a twist, and for a moment, we'll just rock in and out of that spinal twist. You'll bring your body back out. And then as you exhale, take the right leg and bring it back across the body. Inhale to the center and exhale across. And so here we'll hold for a moment just to connect into the body. You can take your left hand and just guide it along the outer right thigh, go toward the hip and then back down. Sense of just connecting to the body through self massage. It's very grounding and nourishing to the nervous system. Eventually, you can find a place to allow that left leg to settle, and then we'll do some neck rotations here. So you turn your head momentarily to the right, and then rotate your head to the left. And rotate the head to the right. To the center. To the left. One more time each way. Okay, and then you'll bring your head to the center. And then slowly breathe in, bring the right leg back up to the center. You can give a gentle squeeze of the right thigh and the left thigh in toward the body, just a little swaying from side to side. You can have your knees even more like wide knee child's pose, so the knees just go out a little bit wide. And we'll keep that left knee and thigh in, plant the right foot down. A gentle hug of the left thigh in toward the left rib cage. And the hands will loop behind the left thigh. And you're going to send your left heel up toward the sky. And have the hands at the back of the thigh. You can use that strap along the ball of the left foot to support the leg. And then we'll just find some gentle movement with the left leg, flexing and pointing, or ankle circles. Another 1 to 2 cycles of breath. Press up through your left heel. Take a breath in. And as you exhale, bend your left knee, hug your left thigh back into your rib cage. And take that right leg, send it out long on the mat. Hold the left knee with the right hand. Open your left arm to the side, and let's just move to the twist. Take the leg across the body, twist to the right. Come to the center, and then as you exhale, come across the body, twist to the right. One more time, come back through the center, and then twist the leg to the right. Now, here you can pause and take this right hand and just move toward the left hip and then back down to the knee. A few more times. And then pause, placing left hand just to, or the right hand rather, to the left thigh someplace. And we'll rotate the head a few times. You can turn your head to your left hand and then through the center and over to the right. One or two more neck rotations. As the head starts to come back to the center, come back to the center with the left leg. Hug the left leg in, hug the right leg in. Let your knees go into that wide kneed child's pose on your spine, just a little rolling. You can even hold the hands to the knees and just kind of rock the legs around, sort of in a circular position, just alternating right and then left. You can stay here in this more of a knees to chest position, or you can take a happy baby, stack the ankles over the knees, maybe reach up for the outer calves or the ankles. The strap works really well here too. This can be a challenging catch. So you can always take the strap along the balls of the feet, hold the strap in each hand, and take a round or two of breath there. Okay, take a breath in and out. We'll start to hug the knees back into the chest. We'll take a full body stretch, legs go out, arms stretched by the sides of the face. Okay, and then we're gonna go a little wide with the feet. Bring the arms down in a low V. Let's find Shavasana. So lying flat on the floor can sometimes increase low back achiness. So if your back feels better with a bolster or blanket underneath the knees, take a moment, set that up for yourself, and then just let yourself sink and settle. Relax your hands and your feet, your lower arms and lower legs, your upper arms and upper legs, your shoulder blades and your pelvis. Let the arms and the legs get heavy and relaxed, and this will encourage a deeper sense of relaxation of the core, encouraging deeper relaxation in the nervous system so that overall you feel more settled, calm, connected, and present. take a final minute of stillness here. At your home, please feel free to stay in Shavasana for as long as you'd like. If you're ready to transition, bring a little stretch into the arms and the legs. You might even come back into that full body reach. Allow your knees to bend one at a time. Plant the feet. And let's roll to the right or left. Press the hands and rise up. As you come to your seat, prayer hands together at your heart. Sit tall. The light within me sees and bows to that same light that exists within you. Thank you.